Good afternoon, everybody. Jesse. I know Jesse has been at his door and I know he wants to come out. I also have Lily out. And Jesse now wants out. So, let's get his door open. Have you made a mess somewhere? You have. Is that what you're telling me? Is that I have actually made a mess and you want to get out of that enclosure because you need me to clean it up? Well, I'm quite happy for you to do that before Lily ends up somewhere where I don't want her to actually go. So don't take too long, dude. Hey? But don't go through that way. Go through this way. You got on your face? Honestly, why would you do that to yourself? Hey? Okay. So what do you do? Oh, maybe you can't see Lily, but she's just having a great big yawn over there. So when you have a snake that does that, just use fragrance free. Sorry, it's very dark, I know. Fragrance. If you go that way, dude, and now we're very dark and my dogs are barking, I'll be back. Well, I got Jesse outside. I cleaned his face up even though I've got a little bit more. So before he goes in, I will actually give him a good go over from head to tail and clean him up, because like I said, he was being very persistent on wanting to come out, and yeah, lots going on here at the moment. So I wasn't ignoring him, and I knew that there was that I need to go to the toilet. You can hear him huffing and puffing because that's Jesse, and getting him out here is just an absolute nightmare. So he is just resting right now. If you know Jesse, you Lily's got a towel wrapped up there. You know he is one to grip and hang on, and he just is so adamant that my tail's going to grip this and the middle of my body's going to grip that, and you cannot budge me. Now he came out, and the problem was that he went in a direction where I didn't want him to go, and he was pretty persistent on wanting to go there. So I had to wait for him to make his way and move to where I can get enough of his body to grab him so he can grip my arm and feel comfortable. But in the meantime, you know, it takes a while. Whereas Lily, she just kind of goes limp like that packet of potatoes, and could care less and just lets me lift her up. And excuse all the background noise, but we're loading trailers and getting rid of rubbish and all sorts. And little man has come to say hello. And say hello? Hi. Hi is the word. But neither of them are actually moving right now. They are just chilling and doing what they want to do. How you doing, Jesse? Jesse? And meanwhile, I must say, Jessie came out and went up onto the bird cage, Sunny's bird cage, and of course Sunny's out and about, and she just flew right down next to his head, like just sat there. I was like, oh man, and I know you can't be just perched right next, so I had to quickly move her away and move Jessie's head away. I was like, what do I do here? A bird wanting my attention and two snakes out literally trying to grab two snakes. Now it is so not easy. Sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't, and I didn't plan this very well. But anyway, neither of them are moving because things are different out here. And for Jessie, well, for Lily especially, she is like, what is that contraption? That isn't meant to be in the yard at all, but it is. So so Lily knows. Lily is like looking at that going, man, that does not belong here. And it doesn't. And yeah, she's just completely focused on it. What is it, Lily? And are you going to stop huffing and puffing? You'll see he's really, really huffing. It's all right, Jess. It's okay, bud. It's okay. Just chill out. There's not much sunshine though, is there? Hey, but it's not cold. You too? It's not a cold day at all. So can I just kind of hang here with you as well? What do you think? Well, I know Jessie doesn't need to go to the toilet because he's already just been. And again, totally, utterly my error for him. He gets so frantic when he's made a mess and he just wants out. But right now he's just huffing because he's really fought against me lifting him up today. And normally, I have to get Jessie in the absolute right position. That's actually Jessie's tail gripped up there, not Lily's. Yeah. And very different, as you will see. Well, there is Lily's head. And here is Jessie's head. So there's the difference in that. And then when we get up here and you look at the markings, very, very different. Jessie's bandings and everything are so much brighter than Lily's, but Lily's black is more so on her body than on Jessie's. So bellies, very, very similar actually, looking at them, but when it comes to the top, very, very different. So both beautiful. As you can see, Lily is much, much slimmer than what Jessie is. Jessie is so much more thicker than Lily. But then Lily only eats those tiny little mice, and Jessie eats great big rats. Though he doesn't get fed as often as Lily does. Do you? Lily is going into the garden, and I don't think Jessie will move. I think he is quite comfortable, and Lily is like, I'm going this way, which we all know that Lily does. But I'm not going to let her. Of course, she can hop back up here with Jessie, behave, and stay. As you can see, there are times when I can actually touch Lily right on the nose, and she doesn't really worry about it. But you know, I did a video saying she doesn't really like it, and she doesn't really like it, but she, in that particular way, will tolerate it, is the word. And people often say that snakes just tolerate us as a whole, and I do not believe that to be the truth at all. I don't think tolerate is a word that really should be used when it comes to handling or being around your snakes. I am sure she tolerates the fact that I am not going to let her disappear into the garden at this particular point. She's like, please let me go in that garden, but I don't really want you to, Lily. Jessie has not moved an inch. He is still really catching his breath. Lily, you catch your breath? Can you? Or let Mum? Actually, oh sorry, I moved, sweetie. I'm moving, aren't I? Hey, and I'm not even looking at how I'm moving the camera either. Am I, Lil? Hey? You'll have seen where I dropped the camera down and I just stopped because I was getting Lily out of the garden. So I've finally got her back and got her settled over here, and hopefully she will give up wanting to go into that garden. I don't feel like climbing through the garden with another snake that I have to also keep my eye on at the moment. Jessie is starting to have a little bit of a look around at the moment, which is good. It means he's caught his breath. He's not as huffy and puffy as he was. I have to go and see my mum today. It is, of course, Mother's Day here, and what a great way to spend part of my Mother's Day. But sitting out here with my snakes, just my two jungles out, enjoying fresh air. So you all take care of yourself and your family, your friends, and just snakes. Hey Jess, do we take care of you? She says, well no, because I wasn't that keen on coming out and you made me come out, but I have a mess to clean up, buddy. So take care of your snakes and this escapee in here. Take care of all your animals. And go back up there and say hello to Jess. She says, well, I don't care if Jessie's there. I really do not care. That garden is just so much more inviting than a male snake right now. Ciao.